Really proud of the way our kids battled tonight. Purdue played very well, but really it got down to we made some plays tonight that we didn't make last week when we needed them. Specifically, the game ball for us went to Tommy Rees in the second half. We thought he really settled down and ran our offense, managed it extremely well, made some big plays for us, made the throws when we needed to, and then as a unit, defensively came up with the big interception, which gave us some separation. Now we've got some things that we've got to continue to work on. We're not a finished product, we know that, but to go on the road after a tough game last week against a Big Ten opponent, it's good. It's a really good win for our football team. I really don't care what you guys think, okay, about Tommy Rees. So really, this is about our football team and Tommy Rees. You guys can have your own opinions about him. That's for you guys to write. He's one of our players. The guys love him. He's a college student. He goes to class. You know what I mean? He's got pimples. You know what I mean? He's a college kid. You guys are you guys are 35,000 feet. He's a college kid. And I'm really proud of the way he settled down in the second half and helped our football team win. That's really where I fit when it comes to thinking about Tommy. I can't think about legacies and all those other things. I'm sorry. We got better. Look, to win on the road against a team that played very well tonight, you got to have some of those things. To win, again, you got to do some things well late in the game. And in the second half, we outscored our opponent 28-14. I think a lesser team wilts under the way they started. We didn't start very well, but we hung in there. We kept playing, kept fighting. I told our team, we're still kind of defining who we are. We're still trying to find ourselves. And here's what we did. We played hard for 4 quarters and we fought our butts off. And then we found a way to make some plays. And I feel really good about our kids and the way they played.
How big was Cam McDaniel's impact?
He definitely impacted the game, no question. You saw how hard he ran. He had to come out in one drive. He got 4 stitches at halftime, went back in, and really was a huge part of what we did tonight.
What did the guy down the stretch? Reese's checks on the line. What was your adjustment from theirs?
Yeah, it was a cat and mouse game tonight, Tim. You saw that's kind of how the game unfolded. They did not allow us to run the ball on first down. They wanted to get us off schedule on first down. They were in bear zero. We saw every look imaginable on first down. They didn't want us to get into a manageable down and distance situation. So every pressure really came at us hard on first down. So we had to do some things to when they checked and went zone, we came back with some runs. It was there was a lot of chess going on, and Tommy really did a nice job of having the pen last and getting us into some good looks. No, he's been here 4 years. He knew he needed to just settle down a little bit. It was all in front of him. He just needed to settle down a little bit. He settled down nicely, and really proud of him.
He had canned the ball 8 times out of 9 plays in the last drive. I think why did you want him to solve the game?
Well, we were trying to run out the game. We were in our 4-minute offense, and he was the guy that we had decided was going to run the football at the end of the game, and he was the hot hand at that time, and the plays that we were running, as you know, we were running A gap, inside zone, and we were just downhill with more hats than we could handle, and we were just trying to win a football game.
What frustrated
I don't know if it was frustration as much as there was a confidence that we were going to be okay. I was never worried in a sense that there was a panic. It was going to come out. I felt really confident that we were going to win the football game. We just needed to settle down a little bit.
Brian, we saw DeVar Samuels come of age maybe in the second half of the Alabama game. Did he come to another level here tonight?
Yeah, it was interesting because we got on him pretty good in the first half. He got, went out of bounds one time. He stepped up his game big time in the second half. Played more physical. Obviously the first touchdown, it was a ball that he had to really take away from the defender. And then the run after the catch was just phenomenal. He's that kind of player. He's one of those guys once in a while that you have to light a fire under. You don't have to do that to Tommy Rees. But he's just a talented young man, and he's maturing every day, and he showed how good of a receiver he can be.
Brian, you mentioned this team's kind of fighting itself a little bit. Do you think this was a team that was going to need a few games to figure out who
We have been we've been really trying to get our hands around this thing. We know we've got good players and we've got good personnel. We're trying to figure out the parts and the pieces and where they go. And I really like the way they fought and some of the things that came out tonight. Tommy Rees settling in the second half and really showing veteran leadership. The ability to run the ball late to close out a game against a very good front four. The ability to keep a team that wants to run the ball to, I don't know how many yards rushing, but they had 38 yards rushing. Some of the old standards, if you will, that go to winning football games, it's a little cloudy. It's starting to clear up a little bit. And we got more work to do. We're not a finished product by any means, but we're starting to kind of figure it out as well. No, we knew they were going to play this well. No, we were alerted to the fact that whatever we saw on film, we knew. We told our kids that that's not the team that's going to play here tonight. We've already experienced it. We experienced it last year, and it's Purdue always plays us very well.
Brian, did the defense kind of make a statement after you guys fumble and then they make that big stop?
Yeah, I mean, again, stopping the run, the big turnover. We had Henry running most of the day. I mean, I wish we could take back one play at the end of the game. We got some things that we got to clean up in the red zone, but there's some things coming together defensively that we got a chance to talk about that we're starting to see come together.
Coach, we can hear the locker room, just the excitement. I mean, 2-1 and feeling that momentum. How big is this just to push forward?
It's really big to win on the road. Again, after we didn't get back until 3:30 in the morning. It was a long week for us. The kids, obviously were disappointed, and then you got to go back on the road and play a Big Ten team that's laying for you in state. You got to play really, really hard. They're very, very excited about the win, and now they get to come back home and get ready for Michigan State. It doesn't get any easier, but they're excited, and they should be. They worked really hard for this win.
Thanks, guys.